You're watching the Book Reviewer with Cindy Brady, where we make hardcovers soft. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Book Reviewer with your host Cindy, and I have another book review to share you guys. So you guys know that I have been reading and reviewing the Ramona Quimby series from Beverly Cleary, by Beverly Cleary anyway. This is the 5th book in the series, and this one is titled Ramona and Her Mother. So Ramona is now 7.5 years old. She's not 7 anymore, excuse me, but she's not quite 8 either. So she's in between. So her father has a new job. As you'll recall from the last video you saw, Ramona's father had lost his job a few months back, and he starts a new job, and this book shows a mother-daughter relationship. So obviously there are differences between what goes on in storybooks and real life, and unfortunately they are different. As much as I would love happily ever after, I've learned that you have to choose your own ending. You have to choose what you would like to do. You create your own kind of opportunities to do what you want and what you love to do. So, that's just a nugget of wisdom from me. It's kind of like those kind of choose your own adventure books, but sometimes our paths are chosen for us in some ways, but most of it is what you make of it. Anyway, so Ramona is still figuring out where she fits into the family dynamic. So she knows she's not the oldest, she knows she's the youngest, and she's still pretty little to do some things, but old enough to do some other things, like feeding the cat, or setting the table, or even sewing and clothes for a stuffed animal that she wants it to work out. So she is still trying to figure out her sense of self and her self-confidence to do the things she wants to, but sometimes her parents don't really let her do what she wants, which is what any good parent should do, because parents know their children best and they know what's good for them, even though the child may not think so, and it ends up for the best, and the child thanks the parent for what they've done, things like that. So this has 7 chapters and 193 pages, so it's not a long read for people that know how to read well, but that's all pretty individual, because one person might read well to someone else might not read as well and might need a little longer to read a book that they want to read. So this book has a Kindle edition, you guys. I will put links down in the description where you can find it on Amazon, or you can go through your local library and download the ebook that way. it depends on the individual library if they offer electronic books. I know mine does, but I live in a major city, so I'm not sure what your library offers, so I couldn't tell you if that's an option or not. You would just have to talk to your local library and see if they offer electronic books or if they can get the book that you want. This one was Ramona and Her Mother by Beverly Cleary. I don't know if I mentioned, this is the 5th book in the series that I have reviewed. So this was a great book. This was a fairly easy read for me personally. I honestly, before I did this series, I didn't even know it was a Ramona Quimby series because I had just read one and I think I liked it, but until this series, I didn't know it was all about Ramona Quimby and her adventures in her family and friends and things like that. So that's been pretty cool. That's the book review for today. I really liked Ramona. It's been a long time since, I was 7 years old, and I do remember kind of how tough it was. I remember things from when I was 8, so I don't remember 7.5 that much. But it's hard. It's hard being any age and being told that either you're too little or you can't do something, and that just makes you want to try even more, that you want to do something that people say that you can't do. So that's the book review for today. I enjoyed this book. I will be reviewing the other couple of books in the series. I believe that there's 2 or 3 more. I'll notate it in the video which one it is. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Keep reading. Don't stop believing. And we will see you again soon. Goodbye. Oh, and if anybody thinks that you're too old for a certain series, I don't pay attention to it. I like what I like, and that's it. And I hope you guys think the same way, that you are not too old for something like Chronicles of Narnia or other series that people think that it's for teenagers. It's not. It's for any age group. Anything you guys want to read, I would say go and read them. Keep reading, don't stop believing, and we will see you soon. Bye!